Hey, do you live in Pennsylvania? Then this video is for you. Hey, my name is Brandon, and in this video, we're going to learn how to check to see if your property is potentially a risk for mine subsidence. And why this is so important is twice over, probably about the last 6 months or a year, I've seen two occasions where mine subsidence has affected certain areas. In one case, it was located on 981 going into Latrobe, main busy area. One of my friends owns a property close by there, and the road itself started to sink down. And then in another case, this one was probably even more crazy. It was out near West Newton. Received a phone call. Somebody had a house that they were trying to sell, and in this particular case, it had they had the mine subside underneath the property in the middle of the night, and it did some crazy damage, kind of moving and shifting some walls. But what was really kind of scary is that in the middle of the night, whenever the mine subsided and their house shifted, it actually severed the gas line that was located outside. So there's a lot of things that could potentially go haywire. But what we want to do is we want to take a look at first, are you at risk? And if you are, what do you do? What do you need to do in order to protect yourself? So before I show you exactly where you can go to find that information out, what I want you to know is three things. So first, your regular house insurance or property insurance probably does not cover you for mine subsidence. In Pennsylvania, it's something that's usually needing to be obtained separately from your regular insurance policy. That's very important to know, and a lot of people may not know that. So that's number one. Number two, it is available for residential and commercial property. I'm sitting in a commercial property right now, and I have mine subsidence coverage on that, which we're going to see here in this example in a second. And the third thing that I want you to know is it's on a per structure basis. The property that I have over in Derry Township, that property has two buildings on it. It's a commercial property in nature, and the one property I do have coverage on, and then I have another building on it. It's like a barn type building. I don't have mine subsidence coverage necessarily on that, so it's just kind of a risk that I'm running right now. So I have coverage on the one property. No coverage on the other one. I have one insurance policy that covers that as an entire property, but remember, the regular insurance policy does not cover that. Okay, so those are the three things I wanted to share with you. Let's take a look. And it's been a while since I've done this video for people on mine subsidence, but we're going to go ahead and dive in. So first, we head over to Google, type in Pennsylvania mine subsidence, and then hit the search button, and we'll come. We'll go ahead to this dep.pa.gov website, and we'll come down here to, they put it clear down at the very bottom, this PA Department DEP Mine Subsidence Insurance Risk Map. We'll click that up here. So the first thing that we want to do, if we come in here, address, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to type in the address where I'm at right now, because it's a pretty interesting case example. So I type that address in, and then I'm going to click locate. And what it does is down here, it's offering up like a 911 type address, 506 Fry Farm Road. That is the one that I'm interested in using. So I'm going to click that. And what we'll take note of is, so I'm going to scroll out a little bit here just so you can kind of get a better feel for what's going on here. But this area right in here, that is showing areas that are probably undercut at one point in time from the mines. And why it's becoming such an issue is the wood that is used to support those coal mines, maybe it was like locust or some other type of hardwood, over time that's beginning to rot. And maybe it'll last 60 years, 80 years, 100 years. It's hard to say. But what we are seeing is pockets of southwestern Pennsylvania where that wood that was maybe used to support the wall, or I'm sorry, the wall and the roofs of the mines, is beginning to collapse and cave in. And whenever it does that, it causes the shift the whole way up through the ground. You can read more about it, but so this is a really good example. So right now, like if the last time I checked this map, it actually had me just down the road. And what you'll notice, if you come up here to the top left where it has streets and imagery, I'm going to slide this over, and it'll kind of superimpose over top of it an aerial map that shows the buildings. Now, this building is where we're located at. Several years ago, they had that one located as my property, which was not correct, but it was close enough to where this map is showing that there's potentially mine undercut, that I decided to get the insurance. But now it has us located in the right place. All of that seems to be correct, but even if I was located slightly off of it, I probably would get it anyway, just because it's close enough to an area. And let's face it, the maps may not have been that accurate at one point in time, and maybe they've done some like satellite imagery or some type of like, I don't know, sending sound waves down through to check to see, but I'm not really sure. But that's all you need to do. Now, let's say that you decide that, hey, I think it's risky enough that I'm going to go ahead and I would like to apply for this mine insurance. Down here in the lower right hand corner, it says apply for MSI. What you're going to do is you're going to click on that, and it will open up for you the place where you can apply. So you can create a new coverage, you can renew your policy. It's a very quick, simple, and easy process, and the insurance is relatively, it's very affordable for the amount of coverage that you get. So I strongly want to encourage you, if you're not sure, please check out your property, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care until the next time.